Hi, my lovely people. Finally. First off, who's on the menu? By the thumbnail, you know we're going to talk about Chrissy today. So let me just say this. Kudos, Chrissy. I'll get on here when I say, someone gets a little props from me. Let me just say this. Thank you for finally spilling your own tea, okay? Now, if you watch me, then you know that I always say this. Make sure that you spill your own tea so that the next time somebody wants to repeat it or think they have a breaking news story on you, or they even think that they got something they can hold over your head, if you get out and you tell your version of it and get ahead of it, then guess what? It ends it all. When they come back with it and try and serve it, flip it and dip it, they ain't going to be able to do anything but stand there, look at their nails, and listen to you. That's number one. Number two, by the time they get to it, it's cold. You've already said what you had to say. It's out there. And guess what? Now you've made your coin off of it because everybody wants to come and see what you have to say about it. They don't want to see what we have to say about it or how we pick it apart every single time. So kudos for doing that. So if you guys are like, oh, Storm, well, what in the heck is going on because I don't know, then let me tell you, okay? So Chrissy comes on yesterday after her hiatus, okay? And she comes on to say that she had to call the cops on Rod again, all right? Now, was I shocked? No, I was not shocked. This guy, oh my God, he is whack. Okay, at this point, he's collecting so many mug shots, it's almost ridiculous. I mean, it's like he grew his hair out in jail or something. Every time his hair got longer, his rap sheet got longer. Everything is domestic violence. He is totally whacked out of his brain. He needs help that no one can help him with. He is a psycho. Y'all, he's a psycho. If you have not Googled him, then you may want to go take a Google and read some of the things about him. So I kind of figured that he was not done, okay? I figured he'd be back on the scene somehow, some way, whether it was by force or whether it was by her, giving him a second chance. I knew this was not the last that we seen of him. So therefore, she says he showed up at her house and he refused to leave. She says she gave him, ample opportunity and numerous warnings, asked him to leave. He said he was not going anywhere. This is the simple version. She calls the police. Now, see, this is where you know that this guy is a little bit whack. I don't know if he's trying to go back to his boyfriend in the jail. I don't know what it is, but if you knew that part of your bond was that you were to not contact this woman, and yet you do more than contact, you show up at her home and refuse to leave, man, it's a reason why he likes jail. I don't know what it is, but he continues to go back there. I mean, you know what they always say. If somebody want to go back to jail, there's somebody there that he wants to see. So I don't know who it is, a cousin, a brother, a boyfriend, whatever the case may be. But first off, let me say this. I would have called the police on him if he refused to leave. But somebody needs to figure out who keeps dropping this man off on your doorstep. Because at this point, we already have revealed and figured it out that Rod has no car. We know there's no way he has a damn job. Period, point blank. There's no way he can have a job when he can't stay out of jail. This whole year, he's been in and out of jail so much. I mean, I couldn't see him, even if he went and found a job, having more than 2 weeks work before he's right back in the slammer or decides he wants to show up and do something. Now, I'm going to say this. I listened to it. I'm happy that she, came across and let it out because we do get on her for always hiding behind the scenes when things happen. Y'all, before I go into this one, let me say this real quick. Did y'all see that shade Chrissy was throwing? She said, I got out here to tell my story before some bald-headed scallywag, old something. So, we know who she was talking about with the scallywag and and she said a Twitter fingers thug and things of that nature. So we know who the two she was throwing the shade at. Okay, baby? We caught it. If they didn't, I caught it, Chrissy. So I just wanted to let you know. I know I can see. But anywho, this fella here, he shows up knowing damn well he's going to go to jail. He keeps on refusing to leave. This is what I mean, Chrissy. Just please listen to me. And let me give you a tip really quick for your safety, right? The fact that you have now done a video and we know that he's like on the level of Snapped, now people can stand up for you and say, guess what? If we see him, if we don't hear from her, then they can start to worry. See, now you can get you a team on your side to be like, girl, is you cool over there? Is everything all right when we don't see you out here? But if you got on here like you typically do, well, he's a good guy. He doesn't disrespect me. He gives respect to my children and yada, yada, and keeps sweeping it under the rug. Then that's when people just call it foolery. Now, I don't know what's going to happen. Don't ask me. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to guess this. Someone's going to get a hold of the police report. And I'm going to tell you, a police report typically says exactly what the person says, exactly what they said on the 911 call. The police write everything in notes that they observe and they see. When we see this police report, will it match up with the story that Chrissy gave us? Hell, we don't know. We don't know. We won't know until someone drops it and someone talks about it. At this point, the fact that she says she already called the police is good enough for me. I don't care about no police report. The only how we'll report on this again will be if someone dropped it and it was a total big old lie and she was somewhere and he showed up. Like, it would have to be some falsery. But with this one, like she said, I'm going to give you guys what you want. I'm going to drop it. I'm going to leave it right here and I'm going to go on about my business. I can respect that. I can respect that. I mean, if you Google this man, and Chrissy, once again, this is something you should have did and you probably did do because you knew that he had all this in his past. If you knew that this man was not once, not twice, not 4, not 5, but about 10 times over on the domestic violence, stalking, and harassment, and people have put restraining orders out on him numerous times, I'm pretty sure in your mind you could have calculated that the saga of Rod was not over. I know that. I don't know what the gun laws are in Texas, but girl, you might want to start looking to get you one, okay? Because you got 9 little ones over there to protect. You might want to, next time somebody say they ain't going to leave off your doorstep, hit them in the pinky toe, split them in the knees, hit them where the good Lord split them and send them on about their business. I ain't saying that you got to take them all the way out, but at least leave your mark on him and he'll know not to come back. Also, I would really be going downtown to get some kind of restraining order, because just because the bondsman says that he cannot come back around you, that is not a restraining order. You need some kind of restraining, no contact. You need something to be put in place. And make sure that you put your children on there, because, girl, this is getting out of hand. This one right here is getting out of hand. Rod, honey, I don't know if you watch reactors or what you do, but if you enjoy laying up next to Big Bubba, then you might as well just say it and find you something else to do. Because we see you out here in these streets. You love to be locked up. They won't let me out. Good Lord. Y'all, I don't know if y'all seen this hot topic on the street, but if you did, please let me know what you think in the comments below.